It's turns like this, turn 4 here at Barrie Speedway, that makes this track unique. What happens is the field thunders down into turn number 3. That's the fastest part on the track, but you see the inside wall on the outside of the pit lane. That blurs your vision as you come off of turn 4, and then all of a sudden you're staring at the outside retaining wall. Makes this corner an action corner, and one we're going to be watching here tonight on Air Liquide night. All the divisions are back on tap. The Pure Stocks, Thunder Cars, and of course double features for the Wata Springs late models add into the mix. The Amsoil Hurricane Midgets, and we have a pack night. Let's get to it. The green flag is up and we're underway. Justin Holmes is going to lead lap number 1 in the 400. Charlie Smith doing battle with the 88 of Jeremy McLean. McLean on the high side is going to lose a spot, maybe 2, as the 77 of Mike Getliff pokes his nose on the inside in turn number 3. Will Davies, Doug Butler all dropping to the inside, looking to make a move on the 88 of Jeremy McLean. Now to the outside, the 3. Murray driving the 3 up on the outside of the 57 of Ryan Toon, but what a stacked heat we have. All the heavy hitters in this one. Bouncing off the rev limiter is the 9 of Charlie Smith as he chases down your race leader. The 400 of Justin Holmes. The Ford Mustang still leading the field through the first 4 laps. We'll see the halfway mark next time by. 5 laps in the books, 5 laps to go. Now Butler moves to the outside. A good Sam. Will Davies in the 15 car. Davies stuck to the inside in the Dodge Neon. Butler upstairs as they drag race down the back straightaway. So it's single file at the front of the field. Best battle is for a 4th spot between the 10 of Doug Butler and the 15 of Will Davies. The man from New Lowell up on the outside, high, wide, and handsome, as we say, and he'll ride that to the 4th position as Butler drops down in front of the 15. 2 laps to go for your race leader, this time by the 400 of Justin Holmes. So it's Holmes, Smith, and Getliff, your top 3, with Butler and Will Davies rounding out the Fast 5. They work their way through lap traffic as Dave Rice in the 38 tucks to the inside. And it looks like Holmes is going to ease his way through 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag waves. The win will go to Justin Holmes, followed by the 9 of Charlie Smith, and Mike Getliff will hold on to the 3rd spot. Working their way through 3 and 4 very, very slowly, looking for the green flag. It's up and we're underway. So it's the 63 of Jamie Cairns who's going to power into the lead down the back straightaway. He'll bring along the 06 of Ryan Hardy, who appears to have made the proper repairs to that Dodge Neon. It looks pretty quick in the early going. Single file down the back chute. Now Pete Getliff looking to the outside of the 6 of Josh Inglis. The 09 of Dean Curry also making a move on the high side on the 18 of Tim Gagne as he works into turn number 1. They'll go side by side through turn number 2 and down the back chute. Getliff completes the pass down the back straightaway, and the Rockwell watches number 71. Still your race leader is the 63 of Jamie Cairns. The 06, driven by Ryan Hardy, touches the curbing on the inside of turn 1 and 2. And that opens the door for Dean Curry to make a move up high in turn number 3. He's there, but not quite close enough. Now Curry dives to the inside of the 06. These two very good friends. They park beside each other in the pits, and they're looking like they have a whale here out on the track as Curry now goes to the inside. Hardy upstairs in the 06. They're side by side, a drag race down the back straightaway. Just over halfway now in this 10-lap heat race, and Jamie Cairns has been dominating since the drop of the initial green. Jamie Cairns has got that Pontiac Sunfire revved right up as Paul Bogensberger Jr. dives to the inside to try and stay out of the way of the leaders, but now the 09 looks high and then falls back into line behind the 63 as Dean Curry looking for a way by with 2 laps to go. Curry all over the back bumper of your race leader, Jamie Cairns in the 63. Now the Neon moves to the inside. He's got a nose to the back wheel of the Pontiac Sunfire. The 09 on the inside, the 63 up high. The white flag waves. One more lap to go. Curry drives it in a ton into turn number 1. Both of them smoked their tires in 1 and 2, and Curry's on the inside. There's a lap car just ahead. He'll have a nose off of turn number 4. Dean Curry's going to take the win. Jamie Cairns will come home in second spot. Is Jordan Latimer out of Coldwater, and just his second start behind the wheel of a Thunder car, driving for TaxSmart, AC Electric, TNC Construction and Welding, Remax Jack Latimer, Creatures Design, and K&K Racing Karts as we go green, and it looks like we go single file for lap number 1. He is a mini gambler, the driver of the 41, a grandson of Gary Reynolds, a multi-time track champion and the winningest driver here in Barrie Speedway history. So if we say the apple does not fall far from the tree, it definitely holds true in the case of the 41 of Jordan Latimer. Just his second start behind the wheel of a full-fendered stock car after jumping into go-karts and looking at wheel. But at the front of the field, a veteran wheelman, the 44 GD Coat Suzuki Chrysler of the deuce, Dave Doucette, trying to hold off a charge from the Hillsdale Service Center, number 39 of Travis Halliburton. Walker Logistics, 666 Skin Tattoos and Piercings, number 12 of the Polish Prince, Jim Boleski. Giving chase in third, Brian Penny having a good solid run in the 16 and fourth spot. Halfway down, halfway to go in this 12-lap heat race for the Canastota Property Maintenance Thunder Car Division, and it looks like up front we're getting racy. The 39 of Travis Halliburton starting to look for a way to buy this 44 of Dave Doucette as Doucette takes a quick peek in his mirror to check on where that Chevy is behind him, and it's right on his bumper in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Halliburton now once again closing that gap on the 44, the new Dave Doucette, the Polish Prince, Jim Boleski, holding on to third all by himself, but the lead battle is heating up for sure. Doucette, your race leader in the Carline Mufflers and More out of Alliston, number 44, and then it's a 39 of Travis Halliburton, and Halliburton tried that move again. He's just waiting for that 44 to slip up just a little bit so he can poke a nose on the inside. 2 laps to go that time by. 2 to go for your race leader, the new Dave Doucette. Down the back chute they go. It's going to be a 2-horse race between Doucette and Halliburton. And Halliburton gets a little crossways in turn number 4. That's going to cost him as they hit the white flag. 1 more lap to go for your race leader, Dave Doucette. Halliburton will have 1 more shot at it in 3 and 4. Doucette's got this one with a little gap behind him. Tucks to the inside, and the 44 will take the checkered flag. followed by the 39 of Travis Halliburton, and the 12, the Polish Prince. Jim Bolesky will round out the top three. As we look to go green, pace car is in. Field forming up nicely off of turn number 4. Green flag is up, and we're underway. Daryl St. Onge is going to lead lap number 1 in the Skidoo 00. Rick Walt, though, still within striking distance. He can almost reach out and touch that 00. Riding in second spot, Robbie Sykes in the 37, rounding up the top 3, bringing along the 54 of Ed Cole with him. Single file at the front of the field, Paul Bogensberger touches the curbing on the inside of 1 and 2, loosens that car up just a little bit, but he jumps back on the gas. Ooh, Wagensberger got all kinds of loose off 4 that time, but he hangs on to it. We stay green with your leader still, the 00 of Daryl St. Onge, and the 37 of Sykes almost catches the outside wall off of turn number 2. So it's St. Onge, Walt, and the 37 of Robbie Sykes. As we near the halfway mark, we'll see the cross flags the next time that 00 flashes underneath the flag stand, driving for Industrial Commutator. Followed by the Shepherd Trucking number 10 of Rick Walt. 37 of Robbie Sykes and the 54 of Ed Cole. Paul Bogensberger rounds out the top 5. Still your race leader is the 00 of Daryl St. Onge, now by a country mile over the 10 of Rick Walt, who's leading by a country mile over the 37 of Robbie Sykes. As we come up to 2 laps to go this time by, 2 to go. Whoa, Bogensberger doing a little drifting coming off of turn number 4. Smoke pouring off that right rear tire, but he hangs onto it. White flag now up in the air for the 00 of Daryl St. Onge. Ken Jones in the 2 car all the way from Huntsville, Ontario. Tucks to the inside, will not hit pit lane. He'll finish this one off as we look off of turn number 4. The 00 of Daryl St. Onge takes the win, followed by the 10 of Rick Walt. And the 37 of Robbie Sykes will round out the top 3. Glenn Lloyd is in the 4, Dave Royce in the 38. And that rounds out the field as we go green. 10 laps the scheduled distance for the St. Onge Recreation Pure Stock Division. Doug Butler out in front, drifts it a little bit, 1 and 2. It's Mike Getliff giving chase, and Getliff will have the bit between his teeth in chasing that 10 car of rear-wheel drive Nissan of front-wheel drive Dodge Neon. And look at Getliff concentrating, trying to track down your race leader. Good Sam, Will Davies running in 3rd spot. Charlie Smith in the 9, holding down 4th, and then it's the 400 of Will Davies running at the top 5. Side by side for third spot now as Charlie Smith moves to the inside of the 15 of Will Davies. Will Davies in the 15 coming off a top 5 finish in that Dash for Cash at Sauble Speedway on Wednesday night just last week. Smith looking to the outside of the 77 of Mike Getliff as they get on the back straightaway. The 400 moves to the inside of the 15 of Will Davies. They're side by side in through 3 and 4. 2 laps to go this time around, and Doug Butler's into lap traffic as he works high on the 38 of Dave Rice. Side by side for second now. It's Smith on the inside, Getliff up on the outside groove. And Smith will get picked by the 38 of Dave Rice. The white flag shown, the checkered flag out this time. Doug Butler will take the heat race win. The second place going to the 77 of Mike Getliff and the 9 car of Charlie Smith. And we go green. Problems on the 6 of Josh Inglis getting up to speed, but he had a little help with the 06 pushing his back bumper, and the 63 was pushing the 6. That's what you call train racing here on the front stretch as Pete Getliff snaps the lead. And the Rockwell watches number 71 holding on a challenge from the 09 of Dean Curry. We're side by side for third spot. And a battle for the lead now as Dean goes to the inside. Dean Curry in the 09 will take top spot at the line. He had a nose in front at the start-finish line, the 71. Pete Getliff drops back into second spot. Ryan Hardy is now up into third. So it's Dean Curry at the front of the heap, and then the 71 of Pete Getliff. The 06 of Ryan Hardy with some trouble on his hands. The 63 of Jamie Cairns all over the back bumper of that Dodge Neon as we hit the halfway mark. Cross flags for your race leader. Oh, and a battle for third spot now. So the top two have opened up a considerable gap on the rest of the field as the 09 of Dean Curry smokes the tires, going in a 1 and 2, followed by the 71 of Pete Getliff. And this great battle for third spot between the 06 of Ryan Hardy and the 63 of Jamie Cairns. Even 3 wide as the lap car goes to the inside. Now Cairns goes to the high side. Around the 06 of Ryan Hardy. 2 laps to go this time by for your race leader, the 09 of Dean Curry. Jamie Cairns, high, wide, and handsome, trying to make that move stick on the 06. And it looks like he might do it in 3 and 4. The white flag is out. 1 more lap to go for your race leader. Jamie Cairns in the third spot as Hardy drops back to fourth. Curry down the backstretch for the final time. Dean Curry off of 4 will see the checkered flag. He'll take the win, followed by the 71 of Pete Getliff. And the 63 of Jamie Cairns will hold off the 06 of Ryan Hardy.
as we get set to go green. 12 laps the distance here for the Conestoga Property Maintenance Thunder cars. And off the hop, we got a battle for the lead. The Polish Prince, Jim Boleski, up on the outside. The 16 of Brian Penny down low. Oh, a couple cars almost got together there in 1 and 2 as Halliburton squirts by on the high lane. The 39 moves to second, chasing the 666 skin tattoos and piercings, number 12 of the Polish Prince, Jim Boleski. Brilliant metal fabrication, industrial commentator also on board that 12 car. Now Halliburton turning up the wick in the Hillsdale Service Center, number 39, as he pulls into second spot and immediately glues his car to the back bumper of the Chevy Malibu, driven by the Polish Prince. Don't count out that Chrysler, the GD Coat Suzuki, number 44, the Deuce Dave Doucette, up to third spot now. Single file all the way around, but everybody is pretty tight as Penny holds off the 21 of Bill Walt. And at the front of the field, the 12 of the Polish Prince drifts a little bit high. Here comes the 39 of Halliburton, and Halliburton touches him. Boleski gets crossways. He jumps back on the gas, but Halliburton will squirt to the lead. The 44 of Doucette gonna try and take over second spot, but the Polish Prince, Jim Boleski, is up in the outside groove. So Boleski will find himself back in third spot after the bump and run by the 39 of Travis Halliburton. So Halliburton now opening up a little bit of a gap on the 44 of the Deuce Dave Doucette, the 12 of the Polish Prince Jim Boleski holding down third spot. The 16 of Brian Penny, the 21 of Bill Wall, rounding out the fast five as we hit 2 laps to go. White flag now up for the 39 of Travis Halliburton. He's got a comfortable lead, about a 5-car length gap now on the 44 of the Deuce Dave Doucette. Down the back straightaway they go. Doucette coming under some pressure by the 12 of the Polish Prince, Jim Boleski, but it'll be too little too late as the 39 of Halliburton will take the win. Doucette will come home second, and the Polish Prince will round out the top 3. ColeIDProducts.com on board the 54 of Ed Cole, and then it's Paul Boggensberger in the Juniors Tire Service number 8, and the 2 car is driven by Ken Jones out of Huntsville. He rounds out the field as we thunder down the back straightaway for the first time. Oh, a couple cars getting together in turn 1 and 2 as Ken Jones leans on the 37 of Robbie Sykes. Looks like something amiss on that Toyota Camry of Robbie Sykes as he's a little bit off the pace. But a couple of cars not off the pace. As a matter of fact, they're right on point. The 10 of Rick Wald and the 00 of Daryl St. Ange. They are your 2 race leaders as Sykes now very much off the pace. Looks like he's going to call this heat race quits. He heads for pit lane in the BDI Canada, number 37. But it's the 10 of Rick Wald, the Abstract Hair Salon, number 10, followed by the Ski-Doo, number 00 of Daryl St. Ange, as they have a comfortable gap over this battle for third spot. But what a battle it is between the 54 of Ed Cole out of Pefferlaw and And the man from North Bay, Paul Boggensberger, the juniors tire service number 8. Boggensberger a little bit crossways off of turn number 2. He was all over the back end of that 54 Monte Carlo. Cross flags that time past the flag stand. We hit the halfway mark. Walt still in command as your race leader. Now Ed Cole handily in third spot as Boggensberger drops back just a little bit. Ken Jones still inside the top 5 in the 2. But it is the 00 of Daryl St. Ange who is chasing the 10 of Rick Walt. In the final few laps here of the Canastota Property Maintenance Thunder Car Division, and Boggensberger gets loose off of turn number 4. Leaders could be seeing lap traffic very shortly. There'll be 2 laps to go this time by. 2 to go. And now they work through turn number 4 for the final time. White flag is up as the field pretty much scattered at this point, except for that lead duo who've been glued together since the drop of the green. Down the back straightaway they go. Rick Walt well in command. The 00 backs off just a little bit. He knows he can't touch him. Checkered flag waves for the 10 of Rick Walt. Idling home comes the 00 of Daryl St. Ange, and the 54 of Ed Cole will round out the top 3. Roy Maneri will lead him to green here on the front chute as we get underway. Mike Langley up on the outside, fighting for position. Again, that car just rebuilt after a heavy collision a couple of weeks ago, actually a couple of weeks in succession. That team has had nothing but bad luck. And Mike Langley hoping to turn that luck around here tonight as he slots into second spot. Big smoke locked up on the left front from the 44X of Mike Myers. Now the 24XCopper.com Chevy of Leonard Johnston is now being called the Bandit here at the racetrack, because when he won last weekend, he actually stole the checkered flag from Victory Lane. He says, I'm not giving it back. What does it cost? I'll buy you a new one, but I'm keeping this one. It was his first win behind the wheel of a late